Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, students. Please let me know that my voice is clear and the screen is properly visible to you all. Anybody? And can anybody in the chat section write whether the screen is visible and I'm audible? Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, Akansha. Okay. So, good afternoon once again. So, today we are going to cover your lecture number 8, and the topic that we are going to cover today is water resources and irrigation management. Okay, so students, this is also an important topic for your examination, and there are few things that you need to learn, right? So today we are going to cover important questions of this chapter. Okay, first of all, before starting this particular chapter or the questions of based on this chapter, I would request you that there are few topics already covered in ARD Simplified videos in detail. So for that, you need to go to the description box. There will be link provided. You can watch those videos, and you can have the detailed explanation for you. But before I start today this particular chapter, I need to do one correction. Okay, so there was one question that I gave you in the previous video where I think there was some confusion, right? Okay, there was some confusion. Okay, the universe, see, if you are preparing for SEBI examination, ARD वहाँ पे नहीं आता है, but अगर आप SEBI NABARD दोनों को cater कर रहे हो, NABARD को आपने देना है, NABARD की preparation कर रहे हो, for that you can watch these videos, right? Okay, so I think we are good to go. So what I was saying कि in the previous session I discussed one question. There was some confusion, and I think I have given you the wrong answer for that question. So that was regarding the problematic soil. ठीक है, तो इसको अच्छे से समझ लेते हैं कि how what are the different types of problematic soil and what is the pH, EEC and exchangeable sodium percentage for different soil. So students, talking about problematic soil, we have three types of problematic soil. ठीक है, so first we'll understand this and then we will move ahead. ठीक है, we have three types of problematic soil. First we have saline, then we have alkali, and then we have saline alkali soil. Now students, see, I have requested you that day also to watch the ARD simplified version of this particular topic, but no issue, I'll be quickly discussing all these here in within 5 minutes. Okay, so understand, whenever alkali is written, alkali soil is basically the soil which is having more amount of sodium present in it, more amount of free sodium present. ठीक है, तो basically more amount of free sodium is present in case of alkali soil, right? Then when we talk about saline soil, in saline soil we have sodium salt, calcium salt, magnesium salt, right? We have basically all kind of salts present. There will be sodium, but sodium it will be in the form of salts, right? So here more salts are present, that's why it is called saline soil. Next we have a saline alkali soil. What is saline alkali soil? Where both free sodium plus salts will be there, right? So both kind of things will be present, free sodium plus salts. Understood? Now students, see, this sodium which is present in soil is very harmful for the soil, because this sodium deflocculate soil structure, means it do not allow soil particle to aggregate, it will destroy the soil structure. Okay, so this sodium is not good for agriculture or any type of soil in general. ठीक है, now students, these are the problematic soil. Salts are not all again required in the soil, because ये salts क्या होते हैं? Salts will get accumulate around the root zone, and they can cause disturbance in root respiration or growth एक्टिविटी ऑफ रूट्स डेवलपमेंट, ठीक है। तो रूट डेवलपमेंट में हैम्पर कर सकते हैं सॉल्ट्स। तो दैट्स वाई दीज आर डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ सॉइल विच आर प्रॉब्लमेटिक इन नेचर ड्यू टू डिफरेंट रीजंस। आई हैव टोल्ड यू कि सलाइन एल्कली और सलाइन एल्कली सॉइल का मतलब क्या है, ठीक है। नाउ स्टूडेंट्स हियर वी हैव टू लर्न अबाउट द पीएच फर्स्ट। पीएच क्या होता है? बेसिकली द एक्टिविटी ऑफ हाइड्रोनियम आयन, राइट, कि हाइड्रोनियम आयन की एक्टिविटी क्या है फॉर अ पर्टिकुलर सॉल्यूशन, उसको कैलकुलेट करते हैं इन टर्म्स ऑफ पीएच और एक्टिविटी ऑफ हाइड्रोजन आयन, ठीक है। तो स्टूडेंट्स फॉर सलाइन सॉइल pH will be less than 8.5. Now why pH will be less than? देखो pH यहाँ पे जो भी हम डिस्कस कर रहे हैं that will be more than 7.5, ठीक है। Now when I say less than 8.5, that means it will range from 7.5 to 8.5. That means it range from 7.5 to 8.5. It will not be any case that वो pH 7.5 से कम हो जाए, because pH less than 7 we know it is acidic, okay, it is in the terms of acidic soil, और वो जो pH हो जाएगा वो acidic हो जाएगा। यहाँ पे हम saline soil की बात कर रहे हैं, salt affected soil की बात कर रहे हैं, right? So pH for saline soil is 7.5 to 8.5. क्यों ऐसा होता है? क्योंकि saline soil में क्या प्रेजेंट होते हैं? salts प्रेजेंट होते हैं, salts प्रेजेंट होते हैं। तो when these salts get dissolved with water, ठीक है, तो salts प्रेजेंट होते हैं। टेक्निकली होना क्या चाहिए? ड्यू टू प्रेजेंस ऑफ सॉल्ट जो pH है वो बढ़ना चाहिए, बट salts प्रेजेंट होते हैं, ये salts डिसॉल्व हो जाते हैं वाटर में, एंड हेंस ओवरऑल pH नहीं रहता है ज्यादा, ठीक है। इट इज अराउंड 7.5 to 8.5. बट इन केस ऑफ एल्कली सॉइल हमारे पास सॉल्ट प्रेजेंट नहीं है, वी हैव जस्ट फ्री सोडियम, और जब ये फ्री सोडियम रिएक्ट करता है वाटर के साथ तो इट विल फॉर्म sodium carbonate and sodium bicarbonate, ठीक है, increasing the salt concentration again in the soil. So इसीलिए pH of this alkali soil is more than 8.5, और saline alkali soil का pH is approx 8.5 या उससे ज्यादा भी हो सकता है, ठीक है। So I hope it is clear. Coming to the electrical conductivity, देखो electrical conductivity हम जब calculate करते हैं, I have told you electrical conductivity से हम क्या calculate करते हैं? Amount of सॉल्ट कैलकुलेट करते हैं कि कितना अमाउंट ऑफ सॉल्ट प्रेजेंट है किसी पर्टिकुलर सॉइल के लिए, राइट। तो इलेक्ट्रिकल कंडक्टिविटी अगर ज्यादा है, फोर मींस इलेक्ट्रिकल कंडक्टिविटी सलाइन सॉइल की हम निकालेंगे तो वो हमेशा ज्यादा आएगी, क्योंकि यहाँ पे सॉल्ट्स प्रेजेंट है, सोडियम नहीं प्रेजेंट है, सॉल्ट्स प्रेजेंट है, राइट। तो इलेक्ट्रिकल कंडक्टिविटी इज मोर देन 4 मिलीमोल पर सेंटीमीटर फॉर सलाइन, ठीक है। एल्कली सॉइल के लिए लेस होगी क्योंकि यहाँ पे फ्री सोडियम है, ठीक है, फ्री सोडियम प्रेजेंट है, and it is more again for saline alkali soil. Coming to exchangeable sodium percentage. Exchangeable sodium percentage is basically कितना सोडियम एक्सचेंज किया जा सकता है, ठीक है, कितना सोडियम एक्सचेंज किया जा सकता है। तो स्टूडेंट्स सी यहाँ पे एक्सचेंजेबल सोडियम परसेंटेज इज लेस देन 15, क्योंकि यहाँ पे सॉल्ट्स प्रेजेंट है, फ्री सोडियम नहीं प्रेजेंट है, राइट। इट इज मोर फॉर एल्कली सॉइल, क्योंकि एल्कली सॉइल में सोडियम ज्यादा प्रेजेंट है, तो ज्यादा सोडियम इज अवेलेबल फॉर द एक्सचेंज, ठीक है। एंड देन saline alkali soil में अगेन इट इज मोर देन 15%. क्लियर आई होप नाउ दिस इज क्लियर। ये कंफ्यूजन क्लियर हो गया होगा एंड आई कैन मूव अहेड, राइट। इफ देयर इज एनी कंफ्यूजन इन दिस स्टिल, प्लीज लेट मी नो इन द कमेंट सेक्शन. नाउ दिस इज द क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 फॉर यू फॉर द डे. What is the major difference between infiltration and percolation? Infiltration और percolation में क्या major difference है? Okay, your options are infiltration occur near surface, percolation moves deeper through soil layer. ठीक है. Infiltration occur below the water table, percolation above it. Both are identical process. Percolation is upward movement, infiltration is lateral. Infiltration happens in saturated soil only. So what will be the right option? Very important topic है infiltration, ठीक है। इन terminology से आपका क्वेश्चन पूछा गया था। infiltration आपका एक PYQ भी है, where you have been given as a statement and you have to tell कि which is the term given. So answer was infiltration, ठीक है। Now if you know the answer, please let me know. Quickly give me the answer. What was the major difference between infiltration and percolation? Infiltration and percolation का major difference क्या है? ठीक है। Today only 12 students are there, so I think slowly and slowly competition कम होता जा रहा है, right? कम लोग classes attend कर रहे हैं। चलो। Anybody? Okay. So difference, so basically yes, students, very good, those who have given answer A as correct answer A, so that is correct. So infiltration occur near surface, soil surface, and percolation through percolation water move deep down into the soil, ठीक है। So that is the actual difference, that is the actual difference. Now students, let me explain you what is the meaning here. So students, whenever you will see term infiltration का मतलब होता है entry of water into the soil. It is just entry of water into the soil. ठीक है? When water just start to enter into the soil, that is infiltration. But later on, what will happen? This soil will further move into the soil profile, right? It will move further into the soil profile, and this movement of soil downward is known as percolation. This is known as percolation. ठीक है? Clear है? I hope this is clear. We can move ahead. So next question for you is, which of the following crop has lowest water use efficiency? ठीक है, out of the given option किस crop की सबसे कम water use efficiency है? तो water use efficiency क्या होती है? Can anybody tell me what is the meaning of water use efficiency? ठीक है, can anybody tell me what is the meaning of water use efficiency? ठीक है, एंड आपको बताना है आउट ऑफ द गिवन ऑप्शन किसकी वाटर यूज एफिशिएंसी कम है. Okay, so there is one query in the chat section. So see, if you are qualifying the eligibility criteria, if you come under the eligibility criteria, like you have done graduation, so you are if you are from unreserved category, you need minimum 60% aggregate marks in your graduation, and your age limit is 30 or below 30, then yes, you are eligible for NABARD exam. You can prepare for this examination and go ahead with it, right? So yes, you can give this exam if you fulfill that eligibility criteria. You need to see, ठीक है, कि आप eligibility criteria में आ रहे हो या नहीं आ रहे हो. ठीक है, so students, right answer for this will be rice. ठीक है, what is water use efficiency? Let me tell you. Water use efficiency is basically the is term given to you, or we calculate water use efficiency for crop, which means how efficiently water is being utilized by crop. Okay, to how much yield we are getting to the amount of water that we are supplying to the crop. So basically it is calculated as water use efficiency equals to crop yield, whatever crop yield we are getting to the water supplied or water utilized by crop. ठीक है, so that gives us water use efficiency. Now water use efficiency is important. From here there was one question asked to you in 2024 regarding the definition of water use efficiency, and students, सबसे कम water use efficiency होती है राइस की. क्यों? क्योंकि देखो राइस में I have told you कि for growing 1 kg rice we need approximately 3000 liter of water. So इसका क्या मतलब हुआ कि राइस की water use efficiency कम है, हमें थोड़े से यील्ड के लिए ज्यादा पानी चाहिए, राइट? हमें 1 kg राइस के लिए ज्यादा पानी चाहिए. यही अगर वीट होता तो वीट के लिए शायद 3000 लीटर में वी वुड हैव गॉट 30 kg ऑफ वीट. सो वाटर यूज एफिशिएंसी वीट की ज्यादा है एज कंपेयर टू द राइस. ठीक है, जिस क्रॉप की वाटर रिक्वायरमेंट ज्यादा होती है, दैट शोज कि वाटर एफिशिएंसी इज लेस फॉर दैट पर्टिकुलर क्रॉप. ठीक है, तो इस तरीके से इसको याद रखना है. यस, ठीक है, yield per amount of water supplied, that is water use efficiency. Next question for you, which parameter indicate how tightly water is held by the soil particle? ठीक है, so you have to tell me out of the given option, that is field capacity, soil moisture tension, infiltration rate, water use efficiency, base period. इनमें से कौन सा period है that indicates कि how tightly water is held into the soil? ठीक है, so what will be the answer? See, for watching previous lectures, you can just go to our entire NABARD ARD static series. Everything will be covered in that playlist. Okay, chalo. Anyone with the right answer for this question? Please quickly give me the answer. Please quickly give me the answers in the chat section. Okay, very good. I can see answers started coming. So it is soil moisture tension. ठीक है, so students, you have to understand what is soil moisture tension. It is basically the tenacity with which water is held inside the soil, or it is the force per unit area that is acting on soil. Okay, so tenacity or how tightly water is held by soil particle is the soil moisture tension. Clear? So you have to learn soil moisture tension क्या है? It is the tenacity with which water is held inside soil. Okay, another thing is, other thing you can say, in other way you can say, it can be calculated as force per unit area that is required to extract this water, extract water out from soil. ठीक है, so basically what is the soil moisture tension? It is force per unit area that is required to extract soil water. ठीक है, so if we have two scenario A and B, ठीक है, in case of A, all soil particles or soil pores, we can say all soil pores are filled with water, which is the saturation condition, and in case of B, only few pores of soil is filled with water. Now you have to tell me for which case soil water tension will be more. For which case soil water tension will be more? A is a saturation condition and B is basically partly filled water condition. ठीक है, you have to tell me quickly कि किस केस में water soil moisture tension will be more. ठीक है, anybody with right answer? Quickly give me the answer. Students, see, understand force per unit area. ठीक है, जिस condition में all soil pores are filled with water. ठीक है, all soil pores are filled with water. So आप किस कंडीशन में इजीली पानी को निकाल सकते हो? फोर्स पर यूनिट एरिया किस में कम होगा? सो ऑब्वियसली force per unit will be less, means soil water tension will be less in case of A and it will be more in case of B, because in B case there is little amount of water that is held inside the soil and soil particle will hold this water very tightly. Okay, they will not lose this water easily. So we need more force per unit area in case of B as compared to A. ठीक है, so that is the meaning of soil moisture tension. ठीक है, so अगर क्वेश्चन इस तरीके से भी आता है इन योर एग्जामिनेशन, यू कैन डू इट, राइट. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज नॉट एन एडवांटेज ऑफ स्प्रिंकलर इरिगेशन. ठीक है, स्प्रिंकलर इरिगेशन का एडवांटेज कौन सा नहीं है? तो स्प्रिंकलर इरिगेशन क्या है? फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल लेट अस अंडरस्टैंड. सो स्टूडेंट्स, इट इज अ इरिगेशन सिस्टम वेयर स्प्रिंकलर्स आर यूज्ड. ठीक है, स्प्रिंकलर्स आर यूज्ड एंड दीज स्प्रिंकलर्स आर यूज्ड टू स्प्रिंकल वाटर ओवर द फील्ड and it mimics the natural rainfall. So this water fell on a ground like it is raining, right? So this is called sprinkler irrigation system. Now let us see what are the options given and which one is not an advantage here. Can be used on undulated topography, help save 25 to 50% of water, suitable for all crops including rice, save 40 to 60% labor, provide uniform water application. Now please read carefully and then tell me what will be the answer. What will not be the advantage of sprinkler irrigation? Okay, see, if you are from Hindi medium background, no issues. There are people who were from Hindi medium background and still have managed to clear this examination. Okay, so Hindi, English बोलने में अगर efficiency नहीं है, fluency नहीं है, that you can learn, right? वो आप धीरे धीरे याद कर सकते, learn कर सकते हो. So that is a skill वो जो धीरे धीरे आ सकती है. But yes, अगर आप सच में इस एग्जामिनेशन की प्रिपरेशन करने चाहते हो तो यू कैन स्टार्ट प्रिपेयरिंग राइट नाउ. ठीक है, अगर आप 2026 को टारगेट कर रहे हो, जस्ट स्टार्ट प्रिपेयरिंग एंड इट इज डूएबल. जस्ट यू नीड टू वर्क ऑन योर इंग्लिश. ठीक है, चलो, वेरी गुड. आंसर विल बी ऑप्शन C, ठीक है, all of you have given the right answer. That means you know the thing. So students, it is not suitable for all crops, because in case of rice and jute, in crops like rice and jute, we need more amount of water that cannot be provided through sprinkler irrigation, right? So hence answer C will be not the advantage of sprinkler irrigation. Clear? Moving to the next question, what does irrigation potential created represent? ठीक है, so you have to tell me what do you understand by irrigation potential created? ठीक है, is it actual area irrigated in a year? Is it total water used by crop? Or is it the area that can be irrigated under full project development? Or it is the amount of rainfall utilized for irrigation, or the difference between gross and net irrigated area? What will be the answer for this? What will be the answer for this question? Anybody with the answer? Okay, very good. It will be option C. So basically students, irrigation potential created मतलब होता है area that can be irrigated under full project development. Okay, so if government develop any project for irrigation, like any dam or any construction is done for irrigating the agriculture field, so the area which can be irrigated under that project is called as irrigation potential created. Clear? Okay. Chalo, moving to the next question. Which irrigation method minimizes water loss due to evaporation and depercolation is the most? ठीक है, तो किस irrigation system में evaporation losses and depercolation losses are minimum? Your options are border irrigation, check basin irrigation, drip irrigation, sprinkler irrigation, or flood irrigation. What will be the answer? What will be the answer? No issue, Sujit. If you are late, so you can continue watching from here, and for covering previous questions, you can watch the recorded one. Okay, chalo. Today there are only 18 students live, so I guess most of have missed the class, but no issue. All those who have missed can watch the recorded session as well, right? Chalo, very good. It will be again drip irrigation. Option C will be the answer. So students, see, out of all irrigation methods that we have, drip irrigation is the most suitable one, which will minimize most of the water loss as well as percolation losses. What is drip irrigation? Then drip irrigation is basically when we are irrigating, like this is a crop plant. So what we do, we have different parts, like we have a pumping unit, okay, which will pump the water. Then we have a tank, okay, in which water will be filled, and through this tank we will connect some pipe lines. These pipelines will open at point where there is crop root, okay, so there will be opening near the crop root of this pipeline. So what will happen through this opening, drop by drop water will fall around the root zone. ठीक है, drop by drop ये जो water है, it will irrigate the root zone, it will fill around the root zone. So अब you can see that we can save a lot of water here just by irrigating the root zone. जो conventional method होता है, in that what we do, we irrigate all the area in irrespective where is the water requirement, okay, irrespective of the fact कि water requirement root zone में ही है, हम पूरे area को fill irrigate कर देते हैं. In case of drip irrigation system, what we do, we specifically just irrigate the root zone. We do not waste lot of water, right? So it can save a lot of water, this kind of system, right? As well as students, आप क्या कर रहे हो? You are slowly applying the root water to the root. So water will be absorbed by the roots quickly. ठीक है, तो क्या होगा, जो percolation losses होता है, where water get lost through the movement from upper layer to the lower layer of soil, वो कम होगा, right? Percolation losses भी कम होंगे. So that is how drip irrigation is the answer for this question. ठीक है. Now students, talking about other method, border irrigation क्या होता है कि we make border in the field, and then this is our main irrigation channel, and from here we allow the entry of water so that entire land can be irrigated uniformly. ठीक है, एक फ्लडिंग इरिगेशन होता है. फ्लडिंग इरिगेशन मेथड में क्या होता है, यू डायरेक्टली यू हैव ओनली वन one opening of water source and you flood the field completely. Okay, flooding is there. Then in check basin, what is done, the whole land is divided into small basin. ठीक है, that is known as check basin. Another we have is ring basin. In ring basin we form a ring basin like structure around the plant root. Okay, it is ring basin. Ring basin is basically used for, it is basically used for the fruit trees or orchard trees. ठीक है, then sprinkler irrigation I have already discussed. Clear? So answer here will be drip irrigation. I hope it is clear. Okay, moving to the next question. Which crops critical irrigation stage include tasseling and silking? ठीक है, आपको बताना है out of the given option किस क्रॉप की क्रिटिकल स्टेज होती है टेस्लिंग एंड सिल्किंग. योर ऑप्शंस आर wheat, maize, rice, sorghum, cotton. ठीक है, please give me the answer in the chat section. रेखा, यस यू कैन स्टार्ट प्रिपेयरिंग. अगर आपका ARD बैकग्राउंड नहीं भी है, प्लीज फोकस ऑन इम्पॉर्टेंट चैप्टर्स. ओके, ऑल्सो इफ यू आर डूइंग सेल्फ प्रिपरेशन, जस्ट वॉच ऑल द ARD स्टैटिक वीडियोज दैट वी हैव ऑन यूट्यूब. वहां से भी यू कैन कवर अ लॉट ऑफ इम्पॉर्टेंट कंटेंट फॉर योर एग्जाम, राइट. सो मेक योर स्ट्रैटेजी कि आप ESI में ज्यादा स्कोर करो, GA में ज्यादा स्कोर करो एंड ARD में जस्ट स्कोर इनफ कि आपकी ओवरऑल कट ऑफ क्लियर हो जाए. ठीक है, सेक्शनल कट ऑफ एज वेल एज ओवरऑल कट ऑफ. तो ARD में इफ यू डू सेल्फ प्रिपरेशन एंड जस्ट रीड ऑल द इंपॉर्टेंट चैप्टर्स एंड टॉपिक, you can easily score around 15 to 20. तो 20 अगर आप ARD में ला देते हो, 20 ESI में और 6-7 around GA में, then you can clear the cutoff. So if you start preparing today also for ARD, you can go ahead with that. Okay. देखो, आपका इंग्लिश, रीजनिंग, मैथ्स, कंप्यूटर अवेयरनेस कंप्लीट है, बट ARD के साथ करंट अफेयर भी इंपॉर्टेंट है. यहाँ पे आपको थोड़ा सा करंट अफेयर पे फोकस करना होगा. ठीक है, थोड़ा सा नहीं, ज्यादा ही फोकस करना होगा ARD स्टैटिक के साथ साथ, क्योंकि करंट अफेयर भी आपका बहुत मेजर रोल है. स्पेशली ESI में पूरा 90%, 99% आपका करंट अफेयर बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस होंगे ESI में, जिसमें स्कीम्स, रिपोर्ट्स एंड अदर काइंड ऑफ करंट अफेयर रहते हैं ESI से रिलेटेड. ऐसे ही GA में भी जो जनरल अवेयरनेस वाले क्वेश्चंस होंगे 20 मार्क्स के होंगे. तो अपना GA, ESI और ARD तीनों को ही स्ट्रॉन्ग करना है. क्लियर? ओके, आफरीन से आज यस दीज आर योर प्रैक्टिस सेशन. तो यहाँ पे हम MCQs ही करा रहे हैं. डिटेल सेशंस आपके एक्सप्लेनेटरी सेशन वो ARD सिंप्लीफाइड में हो चुके हैं. ठीक है, तो आप उनको देख सकते हो इफ यू वांट टू वॉच डिटेल सेशन. Okay, regarding LIC AO result, I do not have any idea. Okay. Okay. So Rekha, I have told you, right, what you have to focus on. किस पार्ट में आपको ज्यादा फोकस करना है if you want to prepare for this exam, right? चलो. So answer here will be students maize. Maize में basically tassels और silk form होते हैं. तो tasseling and silking is the critical stage of maize. Clear? चलो, next question is which type of irrigation applies water directly below the surface using perforated pipes? ठीक है, तो एक irrigation system है जहाँ पे we are not applying water to the surface of soil, rather we are applying this water at the subsurface level with the help of perforated pipes. ठीक है. So what will be the answer here? If anybody know the answer, please let me know. No, आफरीन, सी अगर आप कोर्स में एनरोल्ड है, आज की क्लास हुई है. ठीक है, आई डोंट नो अगर आपको रिकॉर्डेड सेशन मिला है नहीं मिला है, बट क्लास हुई है आज की. ओके, प्लीज वंस अगेन चेक द कोर्स. अभी तक रिकॉर्डिंग डल चुकी होगी कोर्स में, तो आप एक बारी देख लीजिए. ओके, चलो, सो वेरी गुड. इट विल बी आर्टिफिशियल सब सरफेस इरिगेशन. ठीक है, आर्टिफिशियल सब सरफेस इरिगेशन. सो स्टूडेंट्स, अभी तक जितने भी हमने इरिगेशन मेथड डिस्कस करे, बीट ड्रिप, स्प्रिंकलर, फ्लड, चेक बेसिन, नॉट ड्रिप स्प्रिंकलर बट flood, check basin, ring basin, border irrigation. These are under your surface irrigation method, जहाँ पे we are applying water to the surface only. Then we have subsurface irrigation method. Subsurface irrigation में आता है हमारा natural surface irrigation, natural subsurface irrigation and artificial subsurface irrigation. Natural subsurface irrigation में क्या होता है कि naturally जो ground water table है that also contribute in irrigation, right? That also contribute in providing water to the crop, right? And artificial subsurface में क्या होता है कि we install some perforated pipes at the subsurface level, like this is your crop root, ठीक है, growing. So what we'll do, we will not irrigate the surface, rather we will add some perforated pipes at subsurface level, and through this perforated pipe the water will directly enter into the surface level, subsurface level, and can be taken up by the crop root. Now students, इसका advantage ये होता है कि surface level, surface जो surface irrigation method है वहाँ पे evaporation losses ज़्यादा हो सकते हैं, but subsurface irrigation method में evaporation losses can be minimized, right? Okay, sure, I'll take queries at the end. Next question is, what does fertigation refer to? Okay, now you have options. You have to tell me कि fertigation से आप क्या समझते हो. Your options are applying pesticide through sprinkler system, mixing fertilizer with irrigation water in drip system, supplying fertilizer manually to soil, using rainfall for fertilizer transport, or storing fertilizer water underground. Okay, what do you understand by fertigation? Important term hai, it is important, can be asked to you in your examination. So what will be the answer for this question? Quickly give me the answer. Very good. ठीक है, very good. I can see right answers coming. Very good. It will be mixing fertilizer with irrigation water. ठीक है, यहाँ पे ड्रिप सिस्टम का एग्जाम्पल दिया है, बट अगेन इन अदर सिस्टम ऑल्सो यू कैन गो फॉर फर्टिगेशन. ठीक है, सो इन एनी सिस्टम वेयर यू आर, fertigation is a simple term which means along with irrigation when you are applying fertilizer also. So what we do here in case of drip system, we have a chemical tank or a tank, ठीक है, जिसमें along with the water we dissolve water soluble fertilizer. ठीक है, तो water soluble fertilizer को dissolve किया जाता है पानी के साथ, then उस water को carry किया जाता है through pipelines, and drip by drip that water is that water fall around the root zone, and precise application of fertilizer भी यहाँ पे हो जाता है. ठीक है, precise application of fertilizer, because fertilizer क्या है, source of nutrient. तो कहाँ पे होना चाहिए, around root zone, so that crop root can absorb it and can grow easily, right? So fertigation is nothing, it is just applying application of fertilizer along with irrigation water is fertigation. ठीक है, yes. Next question, if soil moisture tension is very high, more negative मतलब it means, ठीक है, it means if soil moisture tension is very high means, which means more negative side, on the more negative side, उसका मतलब क्या होगा, soil is saturated, water is easily available to plant, water is tightly held and hard for plant to extract, soil is at field capacity, or soil has zero potential energy. What will be the answer? Give me the answer quickly. ठीक है, so I have told you what is soil moisture tension. It is basically the tenacity with which water is held inside the soil, or we can say force per unit area that is required to extract water. ठीक है, अब अगर ये ज़्यादा होगा, this pressure is this force per unit area which is required will be more, then what will be the scenario? Okay, so very good, I can see right answers coming. Water is tightly held and hard for plant to extract. ठीक है, क्योंकि देखो जितना ज्यादा प्रेशर चाहिए होगा, फोर्स पर यूनिट चाहिए होगा वाटर को निकालने के लिए, उसका क्या मतलब है कि सॉइल पार्टिकल ने जो वाटर मॉलिक्यूल है उनको बहुत ही टाइटली होल्ड किया है. ठीक है, so very tightly water molecules are held in soil by soil particles. Clear? So that is the question 10, and this will be the answer for it. Okay, next question, which irrigation system work best on hilly or uneven land? ठीक है, कौन सा irrigation system undulated topography or hilly area or where terrain is not uniform, उस region के लिए कौन सा irrigation system will work best? Your options are basin irrigation, drip irrigation, furrow irrigation, sprinkler irrigation, or border irrigation. Quickly give me the answers. Okay, very good. ठीक है, I can see some confusion here. If you are saying B, if you are saying D. Okay, now ठीक है, चलो I'll give you a scenario. Now students, if we have this undulated land, ठीक है, इस तरीके की land है. Now if you'll go for any other kind of irrigation, what will happen? There will be some part of this land which will receive irrigation water and some part will not receive the irrigation water, right? Due to the undulated or undisc topography, right? So here some are saying that it will be drip irrigation. So can we easily install pipe here? Can we easily install pipe here, or is it efficient that you can install pipe on undulated land? Okay, so what can be other option? It will be sprinkler irrigation. Students, see, if I install one sprinkler here, so what will happen? This sprinkler will spread water throughout the field uniformly, be your land is uniform or not, because sprinkler act like a rainfall. तो रेन तो हर जगह ही होगी, चाहे आपकी लैंड लेवल्ड हो या अनलेवल्ड हो. यूजुअली इन केस ऑफ अनलेवल्ड लैंड, हिली एरियाज और undulated topography में sprinkler irrigation is suggested. ठीक है, okay, I have explained it and I think it is clear. Okay, furrow irrigation. Coming back to the Mayank questions. So sorry Mayank, furrow irrigation और ridge और furrow के लिए मैं आज भी कोई picture add नहीं करी है, but tomorrow for sure I'll add it. ठीक है. So furrow क्या होता है basically student? ऐसे ridges and furrow बनते हैं. ठीक है, कैसे समझाऊं? This is your field. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे इस तरीके से ridges होती हैं. ठीक है, means a part of land is uplifted. ठीक है, and yes, in between these ridges, ये एक इस तरीके की एक ridge होगी. ठीक है, इस तरीके की एक ridge होगी और इसके बीच में water is allowed to flow. So this is ridge and furrow irrigation. When we are making ridge and furrow and using furrow for irrigating the land, that is your ridge and furrow irrigation. Clear? Okay, no need of picture. That's great. So yes, understand it from here. So when we are making ridges and furrow and using furrow for irrigation, that is ridge and furrow irrigation. Clear? Or furrow irrigation in general. Chalo, next question is, which unit is commonly used to express the electrical conductivity of irrigation water? ठीक है, electrical conductivity की unit क्या है? Again a PYQ that was asked to you. Just tell me what is the SI unit of electrical conductivity. Quickly, I have told you. Yes Mayank, very good. जो गली वाला पार्ट होता है उसमें watering करते हैं, that is furrow irrigation. Very good. It is deci-Simon per meter. Deci-Simon per meter will be the answer. Okay, so electrical conductivity की unit क्या है? deci-Simon per meter. And I have told you electrical conductivity से what we calculate? We calculate salt concentration. ठीक है, so students हम irrigation water के लिए भी EC निकालते हैं, electrical conductivity निकालते हैं, क्योंकि sometimes the water that we are giving to the field can also have salt concentration, right? So we need to calculate ki what is the EC of our water, so that whatever water we are applying, that is not adding up to the salt that is already present in the field. ठीक है, क्योंकि कभी कभी क्या होता है, saline condition है, saline soil है, वहाँ पे ऑलरेडी बहुत सारा सॉल्ट है. अगर हम ऐसा पानी जिसमें सॉल्ट प्रेजेंट है, सॉल्ट वाटर को हम देंगे तो वहाँ पे और कंडीशन वर्सन हो जाएगी, राइट? सो इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, वट एवर वाटर यू आर गिविंग, वट एवर वाटर यू आर अप्लाइंग टू द फील्ड, इट शुड बी ऑफ गुड क्वालिटी. सो फॉर दैट इलेक्ट्रिकल कंडक्टिविटी इज कैलकुलेटेड टू अंडरस्टैंड कि वॉट इज द अमाउंट ऑफ सॉल्ट दैट इज प्रेजेंट इन दैट पर्टिकुलर वाटर, राइट? चलो, next question, which of the following statements about water use efficiency is correct? Okay, your options are: it increases with evaporation, losses rises, it is independent of yield, it measures yield per unit of water used, it equals irrigation infiltration rate, it is always 100% for irrigated crop. Okay, so you have to tell me the correct statement. I have already told you what is the meaning of water use efficiency. Now please quickly give me the answer. Quickly give me the answer for this question. I have already discussed this with you in question number 2 or 3, where we discuss water use efficiency for different crops, right? तो क्या मतलब होता है वाटर यूज एफिशिएंसी का? यस, यस मयंक, आपका फेज 2 में रिगार्डिंग प्रेशराइज्ड इरिगेशन सिस्टम, जिसमें ड्रिप इरिगेशन और स्प्रिंकलर इरिगेशन आता है, उससे एक बारी डिस्क्रिप्टिव क्वेश्चन पूछा गया था, ठीक है। तो इरिगेशन, टाइप ऑफ इरिगेशन सिस्टम जो भी है, यू नीड टू नो एवरीथिंग, advantages, disadvantages in detail, so that if question is asked in descriptive you can write it, right? चलो, answer here will be option C, it measures yield per unit of water used, ठीक है, easy to understand, right? चलो, next question, the main advantage of surge irrigation compare to continuous irrigation is, ठीक है। अब surge irrigation क्या होता है students? Another name of surge irrigation is on and off type of irrigation, ठीक है। It is also called as modified furrow irrigation, ठीक है, modified furrow irrigation, ठीक है, irrigation। ये आपका क्वेश्चन पूछा गया था 2024 में, ठीक है। मॉडिफाइड फॉर्म ऑफ फरो इरिगेशन को क्या कहते हैं? तो इट इज सर्ज इरिगेशन और ऑन एंड ऑफ टाइप ऑफ इरिगेशन, ठीक है। यू हैव टू टेल मी कि मेन एडवांटेज क्या है सर्ज इरिगेशन का। पहला है हायर इवेपोरेशन लॉसेज, रिड्यूस इनफिल्ट्रेशन रेट एंड रन ऑफ लॉसेज, ग्रेट सॉइल इरोजन, कंटिन्यूस वाटर एप्लीकेशन, हाई वाटर टेबल फॉर्मेशन, ठीक है। वेरी गुड, आई कैन सी राइट आंसर्स, यू ऑल हैव गिवन राइट आंसर, दैट इज गुड टू सी कि इट इज रिड्यूस इनफिल्ट्रेशन रेट एंड रन ऑफ लॉसेस, ठीक है। सो स्टूडेंट सर्ज इरिगेशन में क्या करते हैं बेसिकली, अगेन, ठीक है, अगेन वी हैव प्लांटेड क्रॉप इन रोज, ठीक है, like for say this is a row in which crops are planted, and in between the row we will allow water to move, in between the row we will allow water to move. Now this water will be allowed to move for only specific duration, like for say for 5 minutes only water is allowed to move inside this in between the rows, ठीक है। So what will happen, the water will flow to some extent, ये कुछ area cover करेगा field का, right? एंड आफ्टर सम टाइम्स क्या होगा कि जब हमने पानी को रोक दिया, लाइक 5 मिनट के बाद हम ऑफ कर देंगे, स्विच ऑफ कर देंगे इरिगेशन सप्लाई को, तो इरिगेशन वाटर सप्लाई को, ठीक है। तो क्या होगा, ये वाटर विल पर्कुलेट इनसाइड द सॉइल, जितने भी सॉइल पोर्स हैं दैट विल बी फिल्ड विद वाटर हेयर, राइट। सो फॉर द नेक्स्ट 5 मिनट, लाइक 5 मिनट के लिए हमने ऑफ कर दिया था, जिसमें हमने अलाउ किया दिस वाटर टू मूव डाउन इनसाइड द सॉइल। For the next 5 minutes, if you'll again open the supply of water, what will happen? As this area is already sealed, now water will move ahead. Water will move ahead. It will not get stuck here. Ridge system में क्या होता है students? Sometimes it is difficult to take water from this end to this end of the field, क्योंकि फील्ड बहुत बड़े होते हैं। तो अगर हमने बड़ी बड़ी रिजेस बनाई हैं तो स्टार्टिंग में तो वाटर अच्छे से फ्लो करेगा, बट एंड तक जाते जाते जो वाटर का फ्लो है वो बहुत कम हो जाता है, ठीक है, नहीं पहुंच पाता है एंड फील्ड के एंड सेक्शन तक। सो व्हाट वी गो फॉर ऑन एंड ऑफ टाइप ऑफ इरिगेशन, जहां पे हम क्या करते हैं, थोड़ी देर के लिए पानी को वी सप्लाई वाटर which seal the soil pore again for the next 5 minutes. When we open when we switch on the water supply, it will move ahead and cover other part of the field, then again it will cover next part of the field, right? So this is how this surge irrigation or on and off irrigation help in uniform water application. Also students, इससे क्या होगा, infiltration rate and runoff losses will be reduced, means जो पहले क्या होता है कि अगर हम नॉर्मल इरिगेशन करें तो वाटर इनफिल्ट्रेट होता है जल्दी जल्दी और पीछे तक नहीं जा पाता, इट डज नॉट रीच द एंड पोर्शन ऑफ योर फील्ड। सो रन ऑफ लॉसेज, इनफिल्ट्रेशन रेट दैट इज रिड्यूस्ड सो दैट वाटर कैन यूनिफॉर्मली गो टू द बैक साइड ऑफ फरो और बैक साइड ऑफ द फील्ड, ठीक है। Okay, next question, the sodium absorption ratio is used to evaluate. Okay, your options are water infiltration rate in soil, soil texture, irrigation water quality based on sodium hazard, rainfall intensity, water table depth. What will be the answer? Quickly give me the answer. So students, sodium absorption ratio calculate किया जाता है. Again, I have told you sodium is not good for soil, right? So we need to check the sodium absorption ratio of our soil, our water that we are supplying to the field. ठीक है, तो बेसिकली स्टूडेंट आंसर विल बी ऑप्शन सी कि इरिगेशन वाटर क्वालिटी इज चेक्ड बेस्ड ऑन द सोडियम हैजार्ड, क्योंकि सोडियम हैजार्ड इट कैन क्रिएट इफ एनी वाटर हैज मोर अमाउंट ऑफ सोडियम इन इट, राइट। So that was all about today's lecture. So we have covered all the important questions of this particular chapter. Now, if you want to download the PDF, you can download it from our Telegram channel. And if you have any other queries, any other question, you can ask. Any other question, any other query anybody has to ask, please let me know. You can write down in the chat section. Okay. You're welcome, Retina. Anybody want to ask anything? Okay, I think there is no query today. Okay, so again, I wish you all the best. Continue reading your ARD static part. Okay, it is important for your examination. So, thank you so much, Saurabh. ठीक है, आकांक्षा देखो क्रॉप फील्ड यू वॉट सॉरी क्या पूछा था आपने, water use efficiency and field water use efficiency and crop water use efficiency. देखो जब हम crop की बात कर रहे हैं तो we will calculate crop yield to the water utilized by crop. ठीक है, crop water use efficiency और crop use water use efficiency is basically जब हम crop की बात कर रहे हैं we will calculate yield upon वाटर यूटिलाइज्ड बाय क्रॉप. अब क्रॉप का कौन कौन सा पार्ट, क्रॉप किस वे में वाटर यूटिलाइज करता है, बेसिकली इट यूटिलाइजेज वाटर इन इवेपोट्रांसपिरेशन, राइट, प्लस मेटाबॉलिक यूज. ठीक है, इवेपोरेशन, ट्रांसपिरेशन और मेटाबॉलिक यूज के थ्रू. मेटाबॉलिक यूज मीन्स जो पानी क्रॉप को चाहिए फॉर द मेटाबॉलिक प्रोसेसेस, राइट. सो क्रॉप जो वाटर एब्जॉर्ब करता है उसके रिस्पेक्ट में हमें कितनी यील्ड मिलती है, दैट इज क्रॉप वाटर यूज एफिशिएंसी. And field water use efficiency is basically the yield that we have got to the water that has reached to the field. ठीक है, to the water that has reached to the field and has stored into the root zone. ठीक है, तो water or we can say field water use efficiency में हम क्या करते हैं, we see कि what is the irrigation water we have given, amount of irrigation water we have given to the field, plus ग्राउंड वाटर कंट्रीब्यूशन उसमें क्या था, प्लस जो ड्रेनेज लॉसेस हैं वो क्या क्या हुए. तो इन सब चीजों को कैलकुलेट करके हम देखते हैं कि फील्ड में एक्चुअली वाटर कितना गया और उस वाटर से कितनी यील्ड हमें मिली. ठीक है, सो दैट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन दीज टू. yes Mayank, sprinkler do require more water than drip, but still as compared to the conventional method, sprinkler irrigation system save around 25 to 50% of water. ठीक है, that's why it is considered best with respect to the conventional. But sprinkler or drip में drip is the more efficient one. But if we do not have uniform land or uniform topography, then we will go for sprinkler. And sprinkler में we cannot use sprinkler for rice in crops like rice and jute where water requirement is more. ठीक है. No, it's not like that, Mayank. A sprinkler is also good for soil health. It's not like that there is any impact of sprinkler. Sprinkler is basically we are creating artificial rain, right? So that is the difference. Anything else? Chalo, ठीक है. I feel there is no query. I'll just wait for 30 seconds so that I'm not missing any query. Rest. I hope you are preparing for these session. Also, students, just to inform you in advance that maybe I'll try that tomorrow session is held as scheduled. Okay, maybe it can get missed, but from day after tomorrow you will be getting everything on time, and they will be recorded session. Okay, I won't be coming live from day after tomorrow, but for tomorrow I'll try my best कि I'll take live. And you'll get a session for tomorrow. ठीक है, just informing you in advance. चलो, that's all. I hope you have enjoyed the session. Do let me know in the comment section. That's all. Thank you.